who's the controller of budget. When you hear these sentiments coming out of our other guests, what do you make of it given the magnitude of the pending bills? Are you worried about this?
Thank you very much for having me. So when I hear, especially the governor especially has spoken very well.
Yes.
And the reasons are known. Now, my experience this far. Hello?
Yes, go ahead. We can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. My experience is that for a long time now, there are suppliers who have suffered because they did not know the processes very well. Over and above everything, we have suppliers who are given verbal orders, so to say. And when they are given these verbal orders, it means that the records have not been processed through the IFMIS, the system that processes procurement and payments at the Treasury. So when you look at the large figures that we have, don't be surprised that a large proportion of that figure is ineligible. And what we mean by ineligible is that these invoices or claims, so to say, have certain shortcomings which make them unable to be settled, if I may just put it simply that way. And you will find that when the audits have been done in the past, a lot of those committees that were set up at the county level have refused that they will not pay those bills because they don't comply with the minimum requirements for payment. So that has left us with quite a big problem on our hands. So we have the little that has been called eligible. For instance, as of 30th June, we had a figure of just about 36 billion that was eligible. The rest of the bills, unfortunately, have not passed the test. So the Intergovernmental Budget and Economic Council has recommended another committee which is going to look at these ineligible pending bills and try to make sense of them. Unfortunately, some of the counties have been telling us that they have removed those figures from their records, so they don't want to consider them anymore. And that will be a very unfortunate state of affairs. So from where I sit, I do the monitoring and I also do the enforcement. So what happens is that once the counties have audited the pending bills, they then give us the list of eligible bills and a payment plan. Then when I'm releasing the funds, I ensure that those payment plans are being followed when they come for the rest of the other payments. So in short, I have to say that the issue of pending bills is a very worrying scenario, both at the national level and at the county level. And all our efforts have got to move towards resolving this situation.
Okay, now let's talk about something else, that is that allocations that are given to county governments and then somehow fail to go to suppliers, they go to other businesses that are being conducted by the county government. Speak to us about that and give us perspective. Of course, this hurts the suppliers that are waiting for their monies.
Yes, it is a worrying situation. because when I approve the requisitions, I normally have a list of the suppliers that are supposed to be paid. But every so often, we get complaints from the suppliers saying they have not been paid, which means that once the money gets to the county level, they misapplied to other suppliers. This has been going on for quite a long time, and a lot of the complaints that come to my office are about people who even know that they are going to be paid, but at the end of the day, they are told that they won't get their money as yet. So there is an effort, there is an initiative now between my office, the National Treasury, and the Central Bank to get a process whereby we match all the payments that have been requisitioned to the internet banking details, so that when the payment is made, it is only on those requisitions that have been approved. So this is at the tail end now, although it is not yet operational, so to say, but it will be soon.
Simon, I'd like to bring you back into the conversation. We've talked about documentation, digitalization, and of course, first charge. You brought that up, and Governor Fernandez